Hi there. How you doing today? To chore or not to chore? That's the thought for today. There are lots of pros and cons to giving children chores to do. And I guess the question we ask ourselves is how can we as parents teach life skills, responsibility, self-reliance, teamwork, respect, planning, and time management? I'm thinking about the influences that chores have on a child's life. What type of chores do we give children? And what are your own values and beliefs that are influencing your thoughts about chores? When my children were young, I wanted them to understand the importance of being part of a family, sharing in the responsibilities, and working together as a team. I also thought about what kind of chores do I give a 2-year-old or a 5-year-old or any age? Chores can be as simple as scraping their plate after dinner and putting it by the kitchen sink, to helping to put towels and clothes away, to putting clothes in the washing machine and pulling them out, or putting clothes in the dryer and taking them out, going to get some mail, carrying the newspaper up to the house, putting out garbage and recycling, to cutting the lawn. I could go on and on of different ideas regarding chores and responsibilities of being part of a family. And I'm sure that you probably have some really great ideas too. I'm thinking about how do I know when my child is ready and what type of chores do I start off with? You know your child best. And it makes me think about matching the right age and ability to the chore itself. As my children were doing their chores, I had to also remember this is about them, that they're not going to do the chore or the task the same way that I would. And honestly, when it came time for them to help out, especially like with towels or clothes, I had to be okay with them crinkling up the towels and placing them in the cupboard with a great big smile of success and confidence on their face. I had to be okay with the way in which they completed the chore based on their skills and abilities in that moment. I also wanted to remember not to go back over that chore, say folding the towels, and do it properly, especially right in front of them. Why would a child want to do something again if they're being told or shown that they don't do it properly? It only shows them defeat and fuels lack of confidence. It also showed me that when we introduce something new to a child, we scaffold those skills. We break down the steps for success. Children are more prone to complete a task when they associate positive feelings towards the task itself. Children really do want to help out. And sometimes as parents, when we are caught up in that busyness of things, it's easier for us to do something than it is to wait for 2 hours for the dishes to get washed up and mop up the water all over the floor afterwards. But let's look at what are those skills that they've learned in the process of those 2 hours. That's what's really important. Chores, they create great opportunities for us as adults to slow down, to spend time with our children, and to enjoy the time that we have with them as we work together in completing that chore. Just imagine one day when they can do the chore themselves. Just imagine one day when they reach out and ask, how can they help? And just imagine one day when they have children of their own and they pass down the teachings and traditions they have learned from you to their own child. It's amazing how chores are part of their full circle of life. I've attached a few articles that I thought you might find interesting. And next Wednesday, let's think together about allowance. Should we give it to children? Should it be attached to a task? Should it be the beginning of steps to money management? But until then, I want to thank you for allowing me to have just one moment of your time. You take care. Enjoy the day.